Warning. The content on this channel is not intended or suitable for minors below 13 years of age. If that is you, please click off and come back when you're older. By continuing beyond this point, you affirm that you are 13 years of age or older.
What's up out there, swearers? It is time for a new installment to a series I like to call Under 10 Games. Now, the premise here is pretty simple. The games are under $10 each. They can be on sale or whatever. I'm only using Steam, so I don't wind up going to like a used game shop and just getting something that's like under 10 bucks. So these are only Steam games. And the second criteria is that they have to be interesting, to me anyway, in some way. What's up? What is going on, swearers? We are back with, we're sticking with Steam. Sticking with the under 10 games for at least one more game. And today's game is Astrologaster. Now, I think this game might be similar to the Elsinore game, possibly, and there is a playlist for Elsinore if you're interested in checking that out. Check them all out. Check everything I've done, all the videos. But so I don't know. This one is kind of one where I believe your choices are going to change things, which also actually was similar to Elsinore. So let's just get into it here.
Long ago in England in 1592, there begins our tale, and all of it is true. Through of London, newborn eclectic spread, covering folk in weeping sores and leaving thousands dead.
So cheery. Drag left. Oh, whoa! Check that shit out.
Cities, doctors they did flee, leaving their patients to die in misery.
But what brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled? Had to be because he was too sick to leave his bed.
Alas, 'tis my final hour. I will surely die. I am too far gone to recover, and for the plague there is no cure. Unless a cure might be found in the stars.
Fuck it, why not? Choose one zodiac to diagnostic edition. Okay, so I can't. Is it Sagittarius? Should Foreman use this reading? I have the plague, characterized by a loss of appetite, a moderate thirst, and pus-filled swelling behind the ears, in the armpits, and in the groin. These are symptoms of a fever provoked by excess sanguinity in the liver. Jupiter domicile in Sagittarius, a severe imbalance of the blood humor. Yeah. Severe imbalance of the blood humor, boy.
The way to cure the plague is to treat the fever it provokes.
No.
Oh, can it be true?
No.
Might a disease so monstrous as the plague be cured by treating it as if it were an exceeding bad fever?
No. You know,
then I must use powerful herbs to
this
bring the
predates
fever to
COVID
crisis
too.
and break it. Let me see that.
It's so weird
I'm
playing these games
dandelion for heat. They are
in
borage
the
to
middle
provoke
of a
sweating.
pandemic.
Infuse them in wine.
Just
strain
that
and distill
there's
the
so
mixture
many
to
overtones
produce
for all this stuff,
a
just
most
because we're looking
powerful
through all
strong
this.
water.
It's very, very curious. Alright, so that probably didn't work. Did I just kill him? Yeah, he's dead. Okay.
Huzzah! I am cured.
Oh, you are?
I shall now go forth with my miraculous strong water to cure all London of the plague.
Oh boy, what did we do? Okay, The querent is Simon Portman. How might I be cured of the plague? I judge my plague such as being provoked by a fever. I mentioned a new kind of strong water to cure it. Okay. So cure Londoners of the plague, so wonders will be my work. That plays and songs will be written in my honor. Oh my gosh. I wonder how that. Does the song change every time you do something? This is funny.
Here comes a lady queer and turning to warily. Her name is Ireland, what can her trouble be?
Oh my god, I love this game.
God give you good day, madam. How may I?
You, Mr. Foreman? Mr. Simon Foreman, the doctor?
Aye, madam, I am indeed Dr. Simon Foreman. I bid you welcome to my consulting chambers. Mistress
Allen, Mistress Avis Allen of Lambeth.
Pray tell me your age, if you please, madam.
I'm 33 years of age.
And how might I do you service this day, Mr. Allen? Pray describe your troubles to me.
Well, the pain started full late last eve upon retiring to bed. Oh, not that I'm in the habit of retiring so late, but my husband did desire a special supper of cold meats to celebrate and give thanks for in any case, it started in the night and it continued until dawning. That being the pain in my head and the chundering.
A moment whilst I make note of this. Headache and involuntary purging. Is that all?
Aye, that is all. Thinking on it, my complaint does seem most trifling, and you are doubtless busy with important cases. Oh, like the plague! Yea, verily, mayhap I should not have come after all. Good day, Dr. Foreman. I beseech you, pardon me, for I have wasted your time.
Prithee, do not go. For I assure you, madam, your case verily is important to me. And 'tis important to you, is it not, Mistress Allen? Else you would not have come this day.
Well, aye.
Let us consult the stars now then, shall we?
Yes.
What is the cause of Mistress Allen's suffering?
Okay. I was up all night with headache and chundering. What has caused my suffering? We have the Cancer crab and we have Scorpio. Let's try the Scorpio. Mistress Allen's troubles are provoked by anxious passions associated with being with child. Indicates a disturbance of the mind. We should almost see what Cancer is. Let's go back and see what Cancer is. It is suffering from evil digestion. A mild amount of black bile. Okay. Let's do this. We'll choose Scorpio.
You are with child, Mistress Allen. 'Twas the reason for your celebration last evening, methinks.
Aye. But how did you know?
I can see it in my chart, madam. There is a planet aligned with Scorpio at present. Scorpio being the constellation that rules over such matters. Pray tell, how long has it been since your monthly courses?
It has been 14 weeks since my courses, and yesterday I did feel the child quicken. So, indeed, 'twas the cause for our celebration, as you say. For I have been with child before, you see, but 'tis never. And Mr. Allen and I do pray this one will be born alive.
There, dear lady. The presence of the planet Mercury in my chart does suggest you suffer from anxious passions on account of your condition, and given your ill-favoured history, I warrant 'twas the twin burdens of hope and fear that provoked your troubles last even.
Oh, I see.
Sure.
Take this flask of wine, madam.
Yes!
It has been infused with cloves, ginger root, and cinnamon.
Fetal alcohol syndrome.
Each morning, and you
Nothing.
shall soon
That
feel
doesn't
much
exist.
improved.
Verily. I will do as you advise. I thank ye heartily, sir. Fare you well, Dr. Foreman.
Fare
You're welcome.
you well, Mrs.
Fuck
Allen.
Bye. Say bye. Whoa! What a kind man Dr. Foreman is, and so patient with me. We have a lot of letters of recommendation. Okay. Alright, let's go. The music is the best part of this. This is so cool.
Good day, sir. You are Simon Foreman, the physician, are you not? These are your rooms.
Indeed, I am he, and well met, sir. It's Thomas Bligh I have the honour of welcoming to my humble consulting chambers, the Dean of Rochester
These
Cathedral.
are.
Indeed.
Let's just see if those are.
Tis
I guess.
I, Thomas Bligh. Though it is not upon church business that I come to you this day.
Maybe I'll try
It is
it.
upon a
if
matter of
the,
my own that I require
If
counsel.
the
I have lately been offered some very lucrative
conversation is
investment
shorter, maybe I'll try and
opportunities.
see what it is.
And,
So
well,
odd.
it is said that God speaks to us through the
Is this the,
stars, does he
okay.
not?
Indeed he does. 'Tis well known that astrology is but a conduit for the word of God, as interpreted using scientifical means. And now, these investments of which you speak, pray tell of them, if you please.
2 merchant ships will shortly set sail on very lucrative trading expeditions.
One is going
I do
eastbound
not
to
possess the
Chicago
coin
at
to
40
invest
knots.
in both.
The other one
Hence,
is going.
I must choose between them. And I must choose very wisely indeed.
Alright.
For sea voyages are most perilous. And if my ship were to founder or be captured by pirates, I would lose my entire investment.
So you-
Aye, forsooth, 'twould be most lamentable. To say nothing of the poor souls who might lose their lives.
Who are, naturally, the greater of my concerns.
Naturally.
Aye, naturally. And whither might these ships be bound?
The first is bound for the Spice Islands of the East. 'Tis a voyage to be undertaken by a ship named the Conquering Cherub. The other is the Pride of Yarmouth. She is to bring back sugar from the Americas. Have you now the information you require? Then perchance you may divine for me upon which of these 2 ships our Lord God has bestowed his divine blessing.
Aye, Dean Blagg, we may now consult the stars. Should Thomas Blagg invest in the voyage of the Conquering Cherub, or that of the Pride of Yarmouth?
Okay, what does this do? Oh, okay. That's the pause screen. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. So, let's see what it is. Oh. Fuck, I don't know what these mean. Yeah. No. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
The stars advise you to invest in the ship named the Conquering Cherub.
Yeah.
I see. And why is that?
Well, I
the
have
fucking
calculated
stars.
that at this very hour, upon this very day, the planet Mars and the constellation Scorpio do both dwell in that part of the sky we call the House of Children. And as it happens, Mars is the ruler of Scorpio, hence we may say that Mars is presently exalted.
Mars has been exalted by Scorpio, you say? What might that mean?
When exalted, Mars represents victory. And so, with victory in the House of
Oh
Children,
my
we may
God.
read this as a victorious child. Ergo, the Conquering Cherub.
Ah, I see. For a cherub is a kind of child, is it not? In sooth, I do find the science of astrology verily fascinating.
Barely.
I thank you, Dr. Foreman. You have been most helpful.
Okay. Alright. Okay. It was very wise of me to come and say, only a fool invests his money without first seeking counsel. Okay.
Good morrow, sir. Pray tell, are these the consulting chambers of Simon Foreman, Doctor of
I
Astrology?
need to get a fucking sign on the
Indeed,
door.
'tis I,
Jesus.
Dr. Simon Foreman. And your name, madam?
Emma Sharp of Shoreditch, sir. 5
Shoreditch.
and 20 years of age.
Welcome, Miss Sharp. And how may I do you service this day?
Well, 'tis a trifle delicate. A man has asked me to be his wife. A dear, kind man, but I fear you will think me cold, Dr. Foreman.
You are.
There, madam, whatever is the matter?
Well, he is exceeding advanced in years. I do worry he may not be long for the world, and if he were to die, I do not think I could bear it. Verily, I would not. Indeed, methinks I would rather not marry him at all. Am I very heartless, Dr. Foreman?
Nay,
Oh,
not in the
wait,
least,
yeah.
madam. Your fears are most reasonable. The man in the winter of his life is indeed more likely to die. I assure you, madam, 'tis a medical fact. But methinks you wish to know whether this man be afflicted with a grave health condition, do you not? To wit, any
Besides
ailment that might
old
soon prove
age?
fatal?
Forsooth I do. That is my question precisely.
Yee.
Why, Dr. Foreman, 'tis as if you have a gift for reading minds.
Aww.
Merely the gift of logical surmise, madam. Let us see whether a judgment of the stars may calm your fears. Does Mr. What was your gentleman's name?
Mr. George Middleton, a wool merchant.
Does Mr. Middleton have any ailments that might hasten his death?
Okay. Oh, wow. This must be Libra, this is Taurus, this is Aries? Let's check. Cardiac passion, okay. This one is a dropping down of the piss. Exacerbated by spirit bites. Severe vertigo. Maybe not that one. Has been bewitched. The enchantment may prove fatal. A mild, okay. Yes, let's do this. He's been bewitched.
I have grave news for you, madam. The stars indicate that Mr. Middleton is in mortal danger. Aye, it seems he has been bewitched by a ruthless woman who intends to kill him. Know you of any such woman in his life? A jealous sister, perchance, or a spinster neighbour with a particular fondness for cats?
Hey, I do not think I know of such a... But hark, is that the hour? Methinks I do hear the church bells strike.
Verily?
I must now to the almshouse hasten to attend the poor sick children who await my ministrations. I thank ye and bid you good day, Dr. Foreman.
I don't think I'm getting a letter from her. Yes, she didn't seem to like that. Oh! Who was that handsome manservant I passed at the door? Perhaps one day I shall have a servant that cuts so fine a figure. Okay. Beware, is the man treating you as a qualified licensed doctor? London has been importuned by low-born charlatans claiming the title of doctor. These men have never attended university and therefore cannot be trusted. Any man found to be practicing medicine without a medical license shall be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
Murdering would those doctors come, murdering those doctors come. Murdering one fine day, those doctors will they, those doctors will they, those doctors will they,
the meaning of this warning being put about by the College of Physicians? Do they mean to do me harm? It is true that I do not have a medical license. What am I to do? Mayhap the stars will advise me.
No doubt. We have. Yeah, let's do that one.
It seems that if I am to avoid prosecution by the College of Physicians, I must obtain a medical license. Towards this end, doubtless the best course is to serve my querents well, treating their illnesses and problems with intelligence and sensitivity. For if I do, they may favour me with letters of recommendation, and I can use these to petition the University of Cambridge to grant me a license.
Yeah, sure. Do that. Okay, I'm not going to read all this, but pause it here, I guess, if you want to read it yourself. If I do not garner enough letters of recommendation to obtain a medical license, I shall be most vexed indeed. Okay.
Who's this man at the door who we've not seen before? Who's this man at the door who we've not seen before? Who is come to inquire, dressed in such rich attire? 'Tis Signor Ferraro.
Good day to you, sir. Oh, I see you're having some difficulties. William, fetch my guest a chair.
No, he's good. I am just a little stiff.
As you wish. Mr.
Signor Riccardo Ferraro. I am a gentleman of Venezia, come to make a trade in London.
Venice? 'Tis a fine city, I hear. And how may I do you service this day, Signor Ferraro?
I am come with una problema medicale, and you are most great dottore who does cure all London, huh? You cure Ferraro too, see?
Forsooth, I will seek to do so, Signor. Pray, describe your complaints, if you please.
Is burning when I make the water.
Pain during urination?
See, and his pain down here. Molto pain.
And pain in the lower back. Now, let us see what the stars can tell us. What ails Signor Riccardo Ferraro?
The gout. Or not. Kidney stones. Maybe that. Or dysentery. Sure. Severe imbalance of phlegm. Yellow bile. Yes, let's say he's lying. We've done that.
You suffer from dysentery, Signor. For although, as I did remark, Venice is said to be a fine city, it is perhaps not a very healthsome one. I have heard your canals likened to open privies that give rise to humours most foul.
Yeah.
And are not the roofs in Venice built of lead?
See?
Lead is a most dangerous substance. Indeed, water collected from lead roofs is a well-documented cause of dysentery. I prescribe bed rest and vigorous fumigation of the body from below. If you will return to my chambers later this day, my manservant William will attend to you.
And, you are quite sure of this diagnosis? The dysentery, you say, huh? Then you blow the smoke up on my...
Up your fundament, yes. As I say, my manservant will perform the procedure, after inflating a pair of bellows with the fumes of hot coal tar. Be not afeard, sir. 'Tis a near painless procedure.
Mayhap we do another day, huh? When I am not so busy with my, trading. Arrivederci, Signor Foreman. Riccardo Ferraro bids you good day.
Oh, I'm getting I'm getting no letters. Huzzah! Louis was right about the treatment and cause of dysentery. This diagnosis does not match my symptoms.
Tis sure she is no beauty, tis true she lacks finesse, but every awkward hero needs his awkward princess.
Oh, lordy.
Ah, well met, Mistress Allen. Pray tell, the last time I saw you, you were with child, methinks. Pray tell, how fares...
I would rather not talk about that, if you please.
Oh, I see. I am full sorry, madam.
I'm come upon... The matter that brings...
Madam. I prithee, madam, say on.
I'm come about the new law. I know not what to do, and I would have counsel.
You are in trouble with the law, madam?
Nay, at least not yet, but my neighbours have begun to remark unkindly upon my absences, my Sunday absences from church. I'm afeard one of them may soon denounce me.
Ah, 'tis the Act Against Recusants you speak of. The law that obliges Catholics to attend church and take the English sacrament. You are of the Catholic faith, then, I take it?
I, a Catholic, but as well a law-abiding woman and a full loyal subject of the Queen. Long may she reign.
I do not doubt it, madam.
To take the Protestant sacrament, 'tis heresy, so says the Pope in Rome. I risk being damned to hell if I do it, Dr. Foreman. Verily, I find myself in a most terrible bind.
I see. Damned if you do, yet condemned if you do not. A cruel bind indeed. Let us see if the stars may untangle it for us.
Let's do that.
Should Mistress Avis Allen attend Protestant church services?
Holy shit. Let's go with whatever this is.
Dear lady, if your neighbours consider speaking against you, 'twould be on account of envy.
Envy? But Mr. Allen and I have not been blessed with... I have not had the same fortune as other women. And to be sure, we are not wealthy.
Yes, of course. Hence you must disabuse your neighbours of their ill-founded notions. Indeed, you must have them believe that you are, in truth, most poor.
Then I am to have my neighbours pity me.
Precisely so, madam. For if they were to pity you, they would never think of reporting you to the authorities. Nay, they would say, see how low poor Mistress Allen has come. She has no gown fine enough for church, so she finds an excuse not to come by pretending she is a Catholic.
Oh, I see. Then I must wear coarser clothes as well. In truth, 'twill not be agreeable to be talked of so. But nay, 'tis naught but my vanity, and if a woman must sacrifice her comeliness for the sake of her soul, so be it.
So be it.
'Tis but a small price to pay.
It is.
Oh, but be assured, madam, you would still be most... methinks you would appear no less comely in poorer attire.
Oh, Dr. Foreman, you make me blush.
Forgive me, dear lady. 'Tis not my intention to occasion you any. Madam, would you care to see my collection of Venetian glassware?
I think I would. Indeed, I would like that very well.
Puedes cansado. Consultation. Okay. God mend me, what have I done? If I only knew a Jesuit priest to make this my sincere. Wow. I wonder if she wants to see my glassware too. Alright, so we're going to do this one, and then I think we're going to cut it off here.
Good day to you, sir. I am Amelia Bassano of Bishopsgate, here for my consultation.
Welcome, Mistress Bassano. Bassano? 'Tis an Italian name, is it not?
Aye, it is, sir. Though I was born in London, my family are from Venice. They did come to London to gain employment as musicians at the royal court.
Ah, I know one of your countrymen, Riccardo Ferraro, another one of my querents. Mayhap you know him? He hails from Venice too.
No, sir, I do not know him. Venice is a large city, and as such is home to many thousands of men. And as I did mention, I was born in London.
Aye,
Okay.
of course.
Alright, get on with it.
Mayhap we turn our thoughts to what brings you hither this day. Have you a question for me?
Aye, sir, I wish to know what afflicts me, for my belly does begin to swell, and lately I oft find myself chundering after meals.
Swollen abdomen and involuntary upward purging. Well now, let us consult the stars to judge the cause of these troubles. What is ailing Mistress Emilia Bassano?
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, okay. So I gotta pay attention to what comes up in blue on each of these. Alright, I get it.
I neglected to ask. Is there a Mr. Bassano?
Aye, my father still lives.
I mean to say, are you yet married, Mistress Bassano? I presume you are, for the stars indicate that you are with child. Wondrous news indeed.
Ah, I see.
Of course, it is natural for a young lady to be a trifle anxious when she's expecting her first child. And I see you are anxious, are you not?
Aye, Mr. Foreman, I own that I am.
Well, doubtless you are anxious owing to the unpredictable nature of your condition. For instance, sometimes the child might emerge from its mother's womb early, weeks or even months earlier than anticipated. This possibility is a medical fact, and one that should be explained to any husband you may... Do you see what I'm saying, Mistress Bassano?
Nay, not in the least, sir.
Ah, some of my maiden querents, I assume you are still unmarried and therefore a maiden, when they find themselves inexplicably with child, they oft do not remain unmarried for long. I advise you to discuss this with your family without delay, Mistress Bassano. Doubtless they will be keen to make the arrangements for you.
I see. Yes, of course, I must lose no time in finding a husband. I thank you, Dr. Foreman. Good day.
Okay. Okay. Doubtless cousin Alfonso will consent to marry me, especially if Lord Hudson settles money on me for the child. Okay, alright, so we're gonna leave it off here. This is a, I don't know quite what to make of this game. It is, there's parts of it that are really fun, and there's parts of it that are, I could see the beginning of tedium already, but we're going to keep going and see where it goes in part 2, which will be the very next episode coming up. But until that time, swears, as always, of course, peace out.